G'day, I'm Stephen Spry and welcome back to GWR country. I've made quite a few changes since the last episode. In fact, this line going from Wotter up the hill to our little portal that we built last time, I have changed it completely. The grades are all wrong. So, with the power, try again. With the power of hindsight, it looks a lot better. What hindsight are you talking about? Well, when you're recording stuff like this for video, for YouTube, you tend to plough through regardless of whether you should or shouldn't have done it. And when you're editing the video, you look at it and say, oh my God, why did you do that? And I revisited the original Shrewsbury map from 1890 that I used when I was creating this map. So let's go and have a little look at that one, shall we? Oh, and I'll lose the head as well. Good, that's much better. All right, here's the map, Shrewsbury, 1890. And it's 24 metres or something here, and then I dropped it down to 10 metres, the rail line under that bridge, and it just looked so wrong. And part of the reason it was wrong was because I had trouble building this original bridge over there in the first place. And if we look at the heights, see the heights are on here, so let's have a little look, please. Right here, come on, where are the heights? Show me the heights. Maybe I've got to click it off and click it back on again. Yes, that's better. Okay, here. Up here near the station, we're talking 55 metres. Now, I dropped it 10 metres, so it would have been 45 here under the bridge. But it's not, you see. It's pretty much flat, still 57 metres. And up here, it's 57 metres. So, yeah, I got that absolutely totally wrong. And while I was in here, and the reason I was in here, I was thinking about the number of river crossings that we've got. Let's have a little look at the current day map. There's 1, 2, 3. There was a ferry there. I don't know if there still is. It looks like a pedestrian bridge now. But there are only 3 river crossings around here. So how are our people going to get across the map? Because we know that's going to be a problem. So I was investigating, was there a passenger station around here? And the answer is no, but I'm going to put one there anyway. What else we got? Was there a passenger station down here in this area? No, but I'm going to put one there anyway. We've got to provide our residents with the opportunity to get across the river easily. I mean, sure, they can do it up here somewhere, but come on, that's not on. So while I was in here, I discovered 2 things. I discovered Her Majesty's Prison, the Danner. Yes. Shrewsbury Prison, shut down in 2013, but now it provides tours, escape rooms, and ghost hunts. Woohoo! Yes. There's an overnight stay, a 12-hour overnight stay called Night Behind Bars. You can stay at one of the UK's most haunted prisons. Great. Just what you want. Okay, but yeah, I want to put the prison there because, well, we've got a prison mod that I've used previously, so I'm going to put that there. And the one that I just glaringly obvious industry that I missed was the sawmill. So I also want to put a sawmill here because that will connect, as you see, via rail up here. And this is going to take a little while to load because my satellite's terrible. But I do have a forest here. So I'm going to be bringing timber from this forest down into this sawmill. Next time, not today. No, but today I want to add that prison. I want to show you another mod that I've added that increases the speed of the stone bridges, because that's an issue that I should have made you aware of right back at the start. Come on, map, hurry up and load. Right, here we go. And this is the area right here on the map that I have placed the portal in the previous episode, and I called it Chester. Well, guess what? I'm moving Chester today. Yeah, I decided that it should be going over here on the extreme northwestern corner of the map. So this place, Leaton, or Leighton, take your pick, Google doesn't know, is going to become a Leaton Station instead of Chester. So we've got Old Chester here, New Chester over there, and Leaton Station. So that's the sort of plan for today. So let's get back to the map, and I'll show you the bridge speeds. I think we'll start with those. Now, the reason I should have had the stone bridge mod installed was because the old ones without the mod have a limited top speed of 56, or I think that's about 90 kilometres an hour, when in actual fact the new mod has 75 miles per hour, 120 or something like that kilometres an hour, and unfortunately it just doesn't replace them, which is a real pain in the backside. So how do we do this? Well, if you're clever about it, watch what happens. We have blue either side. Right, blue either side, and blue either side. Right. So if you're very, very, very clever, when you're deleting stuff, you'll have most of the job, or half the job, done anyway. So it'll just be require, whoops, a few little clicky segments, and you'll be back in play, and everything on that bridge is now 75. Of course, whoops, right. Now it's fine. Okay. In cases like this, where you've only got short segments, don't delete both halves first. Delete one half. Probably not that much of an issue here. It would, however, help if you used rail. Thank you. Now, the reason you don't delete both halves is going to become very obvious the moment we try and cross a road. Right. Because if you delete both halves here, you'll have peer alignment issues. But by deleting one half, putting the new one in, which will then snap to the same alignment as that one, and then delete that fella, you'll be laughing. Now, I'm not going to replace all of the pink bits here, the pink bridges. This one, yes, when I get there and start extending over to the other side, yes. This one, no friggin' way. I have tried multiple times and I lose that. This is a beautiful waterway through here at the moment, navigable waterway. If I start farting around with this bridge trying to upgrade the speed, I am going to totally stuff up that navigable passage. So guess what? That bridge stays at the old speed. And that's not so bad because it's just coming out of a station or just going into a station. It's probably not a drama. Out further though, here, right, well, let's get across the river here. We'll do one in the middle, there we go, and that one in the middle, and that one in the middle. And this one, yes, you do need to replace because it's out in the middle of nowhere and the trains are probably already at speed, so you want them going across here as fast as possible in the game. Right, we've got that one to go and that one to go. And there we go. I'll do the others. There's one there, there's another one here. I'll do them later. But for now, I got all the ones up to Old Chester. Great. Right, what I want to do today is come in and have a look at what I've done here, please. If we look out from the station, I was not happy with the way this roller coastered down this hill. Right, it deliberately, you could see it. It was a 10-metre drop to that point. Now it's 24 here and it's 24 there. So I made it dead flat all the way through there up to the other side of this area that I've also painted in, which is also a goods yard, which meant that I rebuilt the bridge, I rebuilt the road, did all sorts of stuff. In the process, I rebuilt the bus stop on either side, I rebuilt that road, I fixed up the bus route because I stuffed up that, I fixed up this bus route because I had it here instead of here, so I stuffed up that. Yeah, you notice these things more when you're coming back through editing a video and you look at it and go, yeah, well, that wasn't very clever, Stephen. All right, so what are we doing right now? Well, what I want to do right now is put the Downer prison in here, which means we're going to get rid of these places, please. And we're going to take the flat bits from this road out, maybe a bit wider. Okay, so I'm making all of this at that road level. Maybe wider still. Alright, wider still. Alright, now I've also placed the freight Spitzkeller Wotter cargo here because it connects nicely to our fuel area with the exception of along here and down here. So there will need to be a truck delivering fuel to these places. Now, last time you were here, I had the blue line coming across this bridge and scooting across here. I had to move that because I couldn't join this lot in. No, it's too hard. But that's good because now it comes down and across this bridge and so on. It's allowed me to extend the platform slightly, which is great, and bring that in. So that's all really cool. I'm happy for that. Right. Let's get a new road happening here. What size are you? Yep, all right. I'm just going to bring that straight through at 21.1, and then over in assets, just do a search for prison, spelling it properly, of course. And here we go, UK small prison. I love the guy behind bars. As we rotate it, and there's not much you can do here, but as we try and line it up with that road, you'll see that there's only one set of fingers, which is on that end where the arrow is. Right. And at that end, let's get rid of that now, at that end, where the fingers are, there's no gate. Right. At the end where the gate is, there are no fingers. So any of the people that are visiting this place, which is Her Majesty's Downer prison, and it's pronounced Downer according to my sources on Google, then that's fine. That's it. Right. There's a bit of terrain, a bit of smoothage. Right. Good stuff. just along the edge there. I've still got room for a freight station, road freight station there to deliver this stuff all the way over here. I'm not too sure whether these guys actually built here or not, but whatever, they'll do. Right, so there's the prison in place. Next episode, when I build that line, I will include a sawmill. And it won't be... Oh, look, you might as well do it now. Okay. Sawmill. Let's see. Where's Sawmill? Look how big it is. Far too big for here. Right. So I'm actually going to include an input-output freestyle industry. We're going to bring long logs in. And we're going to send planks out. Now the logs are input at the rate of 2 to 1. Okay. We're going to have 20 people working at this sawmill. And I'm just going to, for now, whack it about here, I think. Right, so we have Tilshead Sawmill. Right, all ready to go for next time. We'll put a bit of road just in front of it. Whoa, what's going on here, Stephen? I think maybe you should have levelled it first. You think? I definitely do. Bugger. Well, you stuffed that up, mate. You should always level first. Well, all right, get over it. Build a bridge, or whatever. Tilshead Sawmill. Let's put that road in. Across the front of it. And join it up to there. As long as it doesn't look too wonky, which it does. Damn it. Okay, I don't want it doing that. No, I'm going to come from here and join it up like that. Yeah, that's better, because I don't want this bit of road here to look terrible. No, thank you. Alright, smooth this out, smooth all of that out. Come back with your flat. You're going to need that flat anyway when you do the bit of railway line, so you might as well get it right now. Good. Not a problem. Okay, that's ready to go for next time. Yep, we're going to head on up to Tilshead Forest. And I'm also going to build another portal over here somewhere. I think here. And the reason there is because, where are we? This is at 55. This is at 40 something. I was thinking over here. But this is at 40. What's this at? 58. 58 down to 40. No. No, don't want to do that. So I'll do it up here where it's basically the same height. In the meantime, Mr. Spry. Right. Chester is no longer Chester. Chester is now known as, you ready for it? Leaton. Or Leaton, however you want to say it. We will move the goods factory away from here. Told you I clicked it twice. I knew it. I will leave the food factory where it is. And I'm going to have to go through and rename all of these places because they're no longer Chester. Alright. We don't need the loop anymore, thank you. So let's get rid of the loop. Right. And paint out that. Good. Let me just see what's going on here. This is a bypass track, so that means it's got to be able to connect to both of these. It connects to that one. It doesn't connect to that one, does it? Unless I do that. Yes. So it can come through and get onto either of those and vice versa. Lovely. Here, double slip there means it can get onto... No. Yeah, well, that's what you want, mate. This one here has to be both ways as well with the freight. So let's take it from here and right, we can come up into the freight and we can come out and cross back onto the left hand side, or we can come down here into the freight and keep going down. Right, so what I need is a non-one-way starter signal at both ends of that platform. Good. Right, where's this town going? Well, okay, I'm going to bring that line all the way through over to this corner of the map. Now, this corner of the map, we shall take all of this out. Right. And grab the flatten tool at this height. And this is where our new town's going to go. Over here. Right, smooth that out, please. Good. Railway station. This is a GWR platform, so it will be that guy. It'll be a long one. It'll be 2 things at least. Right, oops, wrong way. Let's try it there, perhaps. Why don't you make it really long? Because this is supposedly a much bigger town. It won't be. I'm not going to make it a bigger town, but it could be. Right, track, yes please. Right, track, come around. Let's come around, and I don't want to go too close to the edge of the world. 51 down to 44. No, I don't. I want it to... Old Chester or Leaton is at 60 odd metres, so I want this at least to be level or going slightly up. Right, what one were you? You were the top side one. Good. Alright, let's come across. Let's come across and go dead straight into the top one. And why are you not able to? Because it's colliding with that bit of road. Okay, grab you again. Come out and go in. Tunnel to there, yes. Bit of cutting. Bridge. Bridge. More cutting. That'll do. Take the second track back. You haven't got it there yet. I will soon, don't panic. Second track back to there. Lovely. Hopefully this bridge is going to be, 75, see? All the way. Right. Now this here is going to come out for my loop. I'm going to have a loop here, a balloon loop that's going to go around there and come back in. But just have a look at this for a tick. What's down this side of the map? Nothing. In fact, you can come all the way down here, and then you've got another railway line here that you could... It's no longer in use. In fact, it wasn't even in use in the 1880s. But for all intents and purposes, we could quite easily, at some stage, bring it in here. So then that line could travel all the way down the outside of the map. So let's make sure all of this is flat first, please, where we're going to put our loop. Right. So we could, for now, come out and stable a whole heap of stuff out here with some sidings. But later on, why not? Yeah, why not? What's the heights? There? 30? Across? What's the height of that bridge? 22. Okay. It could be a bit tricky, but it's worth having the option. Right. Good-o. Street, please. Let's take this country road, which is that size, and just bring it right up to the top of our map. So we've got a level crossing. Bring this fellow right up to the top of the map so that we've got a level crossing. Fair enough. We would have a road going along the front of the station, like so. Which would perhaps then curve around and follow the track like that. Okay, on this side, I think I want a freight outlet, please. So, wait. Let's configure this with a MISC set of steps. Can I do steps? Why can't I do steps? Okay. I can't do the GWR steps there, but I can do that. And the reason I'm doing this is I just want to make sure that I've got coverage for the length of this platform. Seeing such a long platform, we'll just have a little pedestrian footpath that no one can build on going, oh, come on. Like there. Yes, and I know it doesn't go up into the thing visually, but it does as far as the paths of the people are concerned. Right, on this side, I want to build a freight station. So let's track this up. Track. Cargo shed platform. And track. And cargo shed platform, because I need it to connect Get rid of that. Okay, tracks. Track. Platforms. Cargo shed. Alright, I'm going to use these big guys through here because of their wonderful ability to link across the, not that one, cargo shed, not that one, where is it? It's under assets, here, that. Overpass bridge, right, okay. And when you've got these guys, 2-story blokes, you can okay, single track, boom, nice. All right, come back to here and configure this with okay, on this side I need main building there, and I'm going to put one up this end of the street as well. What else did you have at Alcester? I had a goods factory, remember? And this was a great suggestion by the Farming Sims guy, who is a console player, but don't let that concern you because he's got some brilliant ideas that are applicable to console as well as to PC. And I love getting brilliant ideas. All right, that's connecting. Is it connecting to here? Try again. Let's do that again. Is it connecting to here? Yes. So we're able to make goods, and they'll go directly to the railway station, which is excellent. All right, I will be back to this factory in a second. I just want to put another nice straight street through here. Right. In fact, can I do that? Sure. Good. Right, now let's put the loop in. Right. No, don't. Go back to the factory. Good. All right. This is the crew. Goods factory. And the trick that I learnt was if you click configure, you can turn this off. When disabled, the industry will not require any cargo input, which means all that it does now, there's no rule, so there's no steel, there's no plastics, it just produces goods, which is freaking marvellous, if I do say so myself. Great tip, especially to set up with these portal towns. Right. Okie dokie, let's take some track, grab some track and come around and at the outside one. Yeah, in that which case make it a bit faster. 41. I think that's going to be okay with getting these guys in here. We should be able to. You can come across straight for a little bit. And then you should be able to curve into that at consistent-ish speed. Whoops. What happened? I think I want to kill a bit of this so that I can get slightly faster. Not that one. Oh my God, Stephen, get in closer. Sorry. You left a bit of track in there, that's why it's playing up. Alright. 75, 75, yeah, okay, that's slightly better. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can do it right this time. 75, 75, yeah, alright, that's better. This is an increase in speed as we go that away and a decrease as we come this away. Alright, there's so much more to do here. But let's fix up the line, because at the moment it's broke. Right. It comes to Leaton. Then we come to... okay. You are going to need some signals before you do anything else, please. So we are going to come in here, and we're going to be leaving here or leaving there. Right, we're going to be coming in that way. Why didn't you put home signals? I'm sorry, because I'm a goose. Alright, that's a home signal. These will be the semaphore combined signals because they're pointing out. This will be, because it has to go around the loop, one of them. And I'm going to put a signal there and a signal there. And these guys here, I'm going to make proper level crossings for with side gates. All of them. Where's the town? Oh, look. Hold your horses. It'll happen. Okay. You. And is that it? No, there's one more up here. These really don't work well on the angle, do they? They really need a nice straight crossing, because as you can see, those two straight ones are fine. These two angled ones are weird because the gates don't match on the rail, but whatever. Okay. Now, the reason we've got gates in town is because you could imagine somebody's going to be living in the gatekeeper's cottage next to them. So that's what that's all about. Right, speaking of towns, where is it? Right, where is it? Good question. I'll just smooth that out. Smooth that out. Bit of smoothage. And are you ready? Mate, I was born ready. Okay. Here is the town of Crewe. Now, it's only going to be small. I don't want it to be too big as far... No, I don't want it to be too big as far as the map is concerned. So, let's go. Fingers crossed. Okay. It's taking its time thinking about it. Isn't it what? I've upset it. Oh God, I hope you haven't. The amount of trouble you've had trying to record this episode. Well, okay, cool, that works. Now, yes, you connect to the freight, so that's good. Crewe Goods Factory. This is GWR crew. Where did that come from? Yeah, that fella. Yep. This is GWR crew freight. Good. Yes, we've got to go back to fix this, haven't we? Okay, after Leaton, come in via there, go to there, and then go back to here. What the hell? You don't need that. No. Okay, you should be on platform. Okay, let's just lose that. Right. Wotter, Leaton, platform 1. Yes, click on station. I'm going to come up to here, see if this works. It doesn't. Well, okay. Why doesn't it? Right, that would be it then. Let's try this again. That was interesting. Not really, that was bloody painful. Thank you. Alright. Let's continue with that line. Oh, go away. You manage line. After Leaton. Head station. Come to here. Come to here. And yes, it goes back. Back to there. Leaton 1, 2. Good stuff. Right. Bit of smoothage, please. Smoothage, bit of smoothage. Right. Did you miss a bit of road up here? Oh, look, that can stop there, that's fine. Okay, magnificent bridge. I hope the speeds are fine. They will be. What? Oakeyhampton? No, come on, fix that, please. Much better. Good. Good. Where's the townsfolk? Well, we should cover everything anyway, no matter what we click on. By putting the steps at all four corners and in the middle and all of that sort of stuff, and then the road all the way along, we should be laughing. Good. Where's our train? Good question. Where's our nearest train? Let's hit go. And, wow, you're ages away, buddy. With no one on board. Well, isn't that just typical? Okay, GWR 2002. We shall see you again when we get to the top of the hill at good old Leaton. And we're back, coming into the home stretch now. Top end of the world, the northern end of the map. Now the main thing I'm concerned with here is, as we do our little cab ride between here and Newchester. Did you call it Newchester? I don't think I did. I called it Crewe. What the hell did you do that for? That's its real name. Okay. I'll remember to change it to Newchester. Ugh. Yeah, fussy old fart, you really are. Stop talking to yourself like that. Okay, we've got a few bodies to pick up here, which is good to see. All heading up to Newchester. Well, we didn't bring anyone up from, what's his? No. But to have 11 to take off to Newchester, that's pretty cool. Alright, well look, while this train's getting through that tunnel, let's fix the name. Right, okay. Because it's not Crewe, it's... Oh dear. Yeah, look, you'll have to pause it. You're not going to be able to change all of this. Newchester, you tried hard, mate. You tried hard. It's just... Newchester. What's going on? Well, look, I have no idea. I think this is the third time, maybe. Or fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fourth time today I've been re-recording episodes because of microphone stuff-ups. I'm not happy, Jan. Not happy at all. Bloody microphone keeps going halfway through a video. What do you do? Oh, what are we going to do there? I'll plant some trees. Who knows? But you know what happens here. You know what we do here, don't you? Yep. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Wow. Again, this is why just hopeless. Alright, is it going to fix it? Nope. Oh, come on, you've got it. Nope. Is this going to fix it? Yes. Oh, that's just painful. Okay, I thought that was going to be such a smooth transition out of there. Hello, 2002, how are you? Were you our lost train from earlier? Oh, who knows? I don't think it was. Alright, now, what I want to do is... Look at that. There's a glitch that shouldn't be in the bridge. Right. Okay, never mind. And this end as well? My goodness. And this one too. So annoying. I shall remove and replace those glitchy bits. Damn. Alright. I want to fiddle around a little bit here, because if we can get this right, like about there, not there, there, and down, and in a bit, we have, and up a bit, and across a bit. Look, you're kidding me, aren't you? And out a bit. I think that would be a good screenshot, a good thumbnail. I love these old trains on these old bridges. So, get that, grab that, yes, beautiful, and let's keep going. Right, okay. You were trying to check the edge of the world. I don't think it's a problem. because the ground sort of goes up and goes down and bends over and all of that sort of thing. So I think it's fine. Good. We'll soon see. You probably need to smooth the edges of this hill maybe a little bit, but I'll leave that up to you. I will need to weed all of this, even though you can't see any. We know they're there. What happened to our road here? It just disappears over the edge of the world nicely. Okay, you've got more bridge coming up here. Whoop, back. It's not the same, is it? It's not the same. It needs the trees. It surely does. There's some trees. Yeah, maybe. That's getting there. Look at that. Right. Maybe that's a better one. Who knows which one we'll use? It'll be one of those, maybe. Oh dear. Alright, are we there yet? Almost. Good. We didn't get any town built out here this time. What do you mean this time? Ah, look, as I said, it's 2 or 3 times re-recording this. Okay. Alright, it's going to be noisy through here, isn't it? Ah, too bad. The 1880s, what do they expect? Well, that's the point. Good? Good. Okay, well now you've got to put up with my ugly head for the next minute or so. We come into New Chester. There's our goods factory. Our real one. Thanks to the farming sims for that tip. It's a very good idea. Especially if you're of the flavour of building portals like I am. But anyway. Okay, do we have anybody on the platform wanting to leave New Chester? I see bodies. I see bodies. Lovely. Well done. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Maybe half a dozen, or maybe not. Okay. Hello, dear. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, you lot. Hooroo from me. Goodbye from her and them and everybody else here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.